Welcome to Life Group Leadership. The 70-30 rule will make you a great leader. Prayer is going to be the biggest part of your life group. Welcome to Life Group Leadership. I have 6 tips to share with you today. Number 1, prayer is going to be the biggest part of your life group. Once you have a list of who's coming, pray over that list. Pray for peace in their hearts. Pray for them to be open. Pray for them to be faithful to the process they're submitting to. Prayer is a big part. Make sure you begin with prayer and you close with prayer. Also, it would be good if you would provide, or if we will provide you with, a little card that they can write out a prayer request, and that you'll have that in writing. And if they prefer, we can pass it on to the prayer team or even the lead pastors to pray with them. Number 2, the first thing you should do in your life group is assign an assistant leader, even if you have 2 assistant leaders, because a 8-week or 16-week commitment, anything can happen. Things can happen where you're not able to show up, etc. So we need to have an assistant leader. Your assistant leaders can right away take attendance. They can collect the names and the address, the email, and the phone number of everyone involved, and they can be the timekeeper. So we always have a timekeeper every time we have a small group. Our small groups do not run over 1 hour. And so we want to remember that. Appoint an assistant or 2 assistants right away. Make sure you keep good records and attendance so the church knows who's attending what group. This is a word to the wise. Make sure you educate people in your group that if they receive a group text from you and you're not doing it through our software at the church, they may see everyone else's text phone numbers. Their phone numbers are private. They're not for people to hijack that text and start a daily devotional, or, hey, does anyone know where I can buy a used car, or etc. This is for you to communicate to your group on any time change. Once a week, they're going to receive a text from you that gets them prepared for the next lesson and things like that. The next tip I want to give you is let people know in your group that you are praying for them. Make sure they know once a week when they receive that communication that you are praying for them or their needs if they've made their needs known to you. The next thing I want to point out as a leader of a small group, look at yourself as a coach. You don't have all the answers. You're not the expert. You're not the smartest one in the room. You're a coach. And a coach helps people to bring out the best in them in what they're trying to do. Many times as a coach, the best answer is to say, I don't know the answer. I don't know what you're going through, but let's cover it with prayer. It can be anything, whether it's a death, whether it's a divorce, whether it's a misunderstanding or hurt feelings, etc. Things happening at work, things happening at church, wherever their social world is. Say, I don't know the answer, but let's stop and pray right now, and let's pray over it, and let's see what God does this week, and we'll revisit that again. The last thing I want to cover today is keep your life group fun. And the way to keep it fun is to keep it focused. Everyone wants you to keep it on point. There's no politics allowed. If voting is going on, we don't recommend politicians. We don't talk about politics. We don't wear T-shirts to the group promoting one party or the other. Those are not allowed. When we come together as a life group, we're coming together for a spiritual encounter and fellowship and do life together. So that's Leadership 101. Welcome to small group and welcome to life groups at Covenant Church.